before time existed as we know it. Before the stars appeared in the sky, there was another world, a world unseen by human eyes, a realm of quiet light, a realm untouched by chaos, nor touched by darkness. In that realm, there was an empire, not an empire of stone, nor of earthly gold, but an empire made of light, light that does not burn and never fades. And at the heart of that empire, there was a throne, not a throne of power, but a throne of cosmic order. Around that throne stood beings of light, guardians of celestial silence, creatures that know no fear and know no greed. Their duty was not to rule, but to protect the balance of existence. At the edges of that empire, there were gates, great gates, forged from golden light. They were not gates to one world, but gates between worlds. Each gate led to a different path, a path between life and eternity. And those gates were known by one name, the golden gates of eternity. But across the ages, no human knew they existed because they were hidden behind a veil between worlds. But one day, something happened that had never happened before. One of the gates began to lose its light. And in that moment, the guardians of the empire realized that something was happening in the world of humans. And the story was about to begin. After the first gate began to fade, the heavens were no longer as silent as before. Deep within the celestial empire, the light began to move, as if the universe itself had sensed something unnatural. At the center of the empire, there stood a city of light, a city unlike any ever known to humans. Its towers were not made of stone, but of flowing light. Its streets were not roads, but rivers of calm energy. At the heart of that city, there was one place where only the ancient guardians could enter. A vast hall, larger than any palace ever built on earth. It was known as the Celestial Council Hall. Inside that hall, the guardians of light gathered. Their voices were not words, but waves of light. Messages traveling through space faster than thought itself. And the first question rising in the hall was only one. Why is the gate fading? This had not happened since the beginning of time. The gates had always been stable, never changing, never dimming. But now, one of them was losing its light. Visions began to flow within the hall. images of a distant world, a world full of life and chaos, the world of humans. There, among crowded cities and roads filled with anger, something was changing. A small decision made by a single human, but its impact was reaching the heavens. And then the guardians understood the truth. The gates do not change on their own. Their light is connected to the actions of the human world. And if this change continued, it would not be only one gate fading, but all the gates might begin to fade away. A heavy silence filled the hall. Then a decision appeared. Not a decision of war, nor direct intervention, but something quieter. A single guardian would be sent to the world of humans, not to change their fate by force, but only to observe. A guardian who would walk among them without being seen. Because sometimes the fate of heaven can change by the heart of a single human. And in that moment, the journey of the silent guardian began.